Day 4 here at the National, guys, and we're starting upstairs because we have yet to really explore this area, and for bad reason, actually, because it's so packed. It may not look packed right here, but well off into there, it's literally, the rows are super tight, and that's just bad planning, bad organization. So just recently, just before we recorded this clip, we were able to breeze through it, and it's just, you can't sit and make a deal. You can't sit, look up comps, look at cards. Breeze through it, we're done up here. It's bad planning all around, but that's not gonna stop us from having a great day for Saturday. I'm expecting it to be the busiest day of the whole entire show. Being the weekend, a lot of people aren't working, being Saturday, so both Saturday and Sunday may be busy, but then you might mix in travel. People want to travel back on Sunday, so they're going to try to make a lot of magic happen, hopefully on Saturday. The line for GA was already down the whole block when we first got here. They're now letting GA in, general admission in, so give it about an hour or two and this place is going to be packed. So we definitely got our fair share of football, and I'd like to think basketball, but I'd have to double check. But today my plan is to get Pokemon, which we've been able to get a few cards so far, and baseball, which again, I think we've also only been able to get a few cards. When I say a few cards, I'm not meaning like 3 or 4. I actually have no idea, but the number is definitely less than for football and basketball. Baseball, Pokemon, graded only. That's the plan for today. That's what I'm looking for today. Value box, last time I said I don't want a value box, but if a value box comes around, then I'm not gonna say no to it. However, baseball and Pokemon, that's on the agenda today. Let's see if we can go into the wild and try to find some. Come on, guys, let's go.
2,000 years later.
One thing I've noticed really quickly.
This video was brought to you by my loyal patrons through the channel membership program. Pledge today and receive exclusive perks, benefits, early access to videos, and more. Link in the description.
2 things I've noticed. 1, Pokemon is extremely overpriced here. You're able to find some deals that's not, out of the question, but $200 cards are $250, $100 cards are $140. Second thing, I'm not finding a lot of baseball. Tons of vintage baseball, but I'm not, counting that towards what I'm personally looking for. Not a lot of modern baseball besides your high-end Bowman Chrome First, refractors, autos, PSA 10s, which is stuff that's not going to do well at the shop. Just got to keep looking. We're trying to make sure that we hit every single table. People ask me all the time, Murph, do you think you see everything at a National? And the answer is no. I don't think you ever truly can see everything. I want to try to at least get to every little corner, but I also want to try to be able to make sure that I at least stop at every single table. I know I'm not going to see every single card.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Great advertisement here for Pokemon. In case the camera can't see me, I'm right here. Giant Pokemon tablecloth here, tons of Pokemon wax, and tons of Pokemon cards. This might be the table that has the most diverse Pokemon. Probably the whole show, I'm thinking. However, look at the crowd of people. I mean, you can't even get in. They got a Moonbreon, they got 2 Lugia Altards, they got, 100 Poncho Pikachus, they got 25 Giratina Altards, tons of vintage packs. I did overhear the guy saying typically anything under 100, 150, they typically don't move off of just because it's cheap enough and they move enough of it fast enough. So it just doesn't make a lot of sense for them compared to what they paid for it. That's what I overheard in passing, but really awesome selection of Pokemon cards there. Wasn't really able to make anything happen, just way too many people. And for me, I'm looking for anything 300 and under, maybe 400 and under. And if they're kind of in that 100, 150 range where they don't want to budge up the price, it's their price, it's their card, they can do whatever they want, but it just doesn't make sense to kind of waste our time. So you're good, bud. So I don't know if it's show fatigue or maybe because of the lack of Celsius that I've had, the lack of caffeine, but I am dragging right now. Oh my gosh. And I don't think it helps that I haven't been able to find anything as of now to buy. Look at all the people here. Man, this place is packed. Show fatigue, lack of caffeine, and no deals have been able to buzz me up and give me some energy. So I don't know. I'm kind of hoping lunch comes quickly so we can maybe fuel up, because I didn't even have breakfast either. So I am dragging hard. I got nothing in me. I got hotel tap water in an Aquafina bottle that tastes like pool water. That's kind of what's driving me right now, and it's almost 11:15, so we still have probably another hour plus until lunchtime. I think one deal can really, spruce me up, but we just got to find it. I vowed to not get basketball, but I'm seeing a ton of really good basketball cards, affordable, they look good. I know they probably do well at the shop, but I've told myself, baseball and Pokemon. I'm not going back on that word. If I'm able to grab a bunch of baseball and basketball today, which at this rate doesn't seem like it's going to be happening, then I'll pivot to football. But right now, baseball, Pokemon only, no matter what I...
A little longer than a few minutes later.
We're heading back up to the VIP lounge. It's almost 11, not even. I've had some better success up there than some of the vendors down here. I've legit not been able to buy anything. The selection, honestly, kind of sparse for what I'm looking for. And then on top of that, I just looked up a Pokemon card. Market's 60, 65. Guy had it tagged for 90. Upstairs, someone else had it tagged for $100. So let's head upstairs, set up camp, relax for a few, and maybe we're able to make a couple deals upstairs. So right now we're looking at a value box here. We got a two 4-rows and a 2-row full of a bunch of value bin stuff. If we're able to pick this up, I'll bring it back and I'll show you guys. Let's see, asking 11, 1200, give or take. I'm rounding some numbers there off. I offered 6 just because a lot of the $2 to $5 will end up in the dollar box. There's some quarter bin stuff here too. I think it's a lot of good value. There's even some Wemby's in here. So I mean, that's gonna be nice. Some 75th anniversary inserts, LaMelo rookies, like some decent stuff in here. But it's gonna be a lot of work, like with any value bin collection that we pick up. It's a lot of work.
You're on a channel?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Thanks.
YouTube or?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. How close do you get to 700? Because like I know like the base rookie cards are tough to move.
Yeah.
Like, I mean the numbered stuff is a little bit easier.
See, for me, the thing that I I take into account oftentimes when I make these offers is the work before I can put it out for sale.
I get that.
So like a lot of the dollar cards, like I'll probably end up putting in my own dollar box, but then I need someone else to go through it in order to find it.
No, I got you.
I mean, there's names in here which I like, and there's some really neat stuff. Wood, we took out some of the Cades, huh? That's the fun part though.
Yeah.
You buy it, you enjoy it, collect it.
I don't want to have that many.
I was gonna say you brought it here for a reason.
So it's like, and plus I don't want to carry them.
I don't blame you. All right, let's see. All right, guys, we just got back from doing a wonderful deal. 2 4-rows, 3-row box, mostly basketball. There's some football, there's some baseball mixed in here as well. I know I mentioned I wasn't really looking for this stuff, but the stuff I was looking for, slabbed baseball and slabbed Pokemon, wasn't really happening. I wasn't able to really find a lot of stuff. So I pivoted. My friend Pete pointed this stuff out here at the VIP lounge. We were able to make a deal on this stuff with a good kid who's gonna be studying nuclear medicine. I'm like, what is that? What is it?
If I'm not mistaken, that's like MRIs.
Oh, MRI stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that involves that.
I definitely would not have thought that they called it nuclear. I'm thinking of like nuclear, like,
Stuff, no.
no, like, I don't know, like,
If I'm not mistaken,
That's nuts.
That's like X-ray and stuff like that.
oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Well, anyways, I don't know, he said there's $1,200 worth of stuff here, sticker-wise, but I think you and I both know that this Mike Conley to 99 is not a $15 card. And I told him that. I'm like, hey, a lot of these $2 to $5 cards are probably going to my dollar bin. Here's a Brock Bowers somewhere in here that he had tagged for $5. I'm like, listen, the Jaden Daniels is the same card, does $2. So he was really negotiable. He was like, he offered $1,000. I was like, can you get close to $6? Then we worked from 6 to 7. And I was like, I'll give you $650. So all this stuff for $650, I think is a pretty good deal. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap it up for day 4 of the National here on Saturday. It was absolutely busy, that is for sure. But besides those 3 value boxes, we weren't able to get anything at all. And I'm actually really upset and disappointed because I feel like I wasted my time, maybe even your time watching this video expecting better content and not getting that good content that I try to give you. And money, coming out here, spending all this money on food and lodging and stuff, Ubers, just to get value boxes that I easily could have got at a local show or even at the shop itself. Now, I will admit I was a little picky with what I wanted to get. I wanted to get baseball and Pokemon cards, slabs under $300. And of course, that's on me for, picking and choosing what I want. And if I can't find it, I can't find it. But it's also, I think there's a little bit of blame that needs to go on the vendors, because almost every sports vendor outside of the vintage vendors had RPAs of NT Flawless and high-end brands. Also, downtowns and kabooms galore across the cases. It's just like, are case hits even that special if everybody has them? Like, even at the VIP lounge, I mean, almost everybody set up had some form of a case hit of a player. So this is going to be for a separate video, but unless a card is numbered, is it really even a case hit, or is it even really that special or rare? That's going to be for another video. And I'm also going to have a separate video of my thoughts and opinions about the National once I get back to the shop and once I get home and can really just kind of decompress and just really sit back and think about my experience this year. But I do apologize, guys, that this video wasn't exciting. I mean, I strive to bring you really good content here on the channel, and I feel like I failed you today. I always preach and I always have great things to say about the National and big shows, but leaving day 4 in the National as a whole, I definitely don't have that kind of sentiment this go around. And again, I'll talk about it in a separate video, but I really wanted to bring home some really good stuff. By the time you guys are watching this, I'm already back home. I'm building out the shop for the expansion. I'm definitely going to need some cards, baseball, Pokemon slabs, but I'll take a look at anything. So reach out to me on social media or simply come by the shop when we reopen and try to sell me your cards, guys, because I'm definitely going to be interested, definitely going to want to buy your cards for the shop. But anyways, that will wrap it up for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I do apologize, but thank you for watching all the way through, and thank you so much for watching all 4 parts of this National vlog. Yes, the National is 5 days, but we're not going to go to Sunday for obvious reasons, but also travel purposes as well. It just makes a lot more sense to leave after the Hungarian Grand Prix on Sunday morning, which by the time you guys are seeing this, I don't know who won. Hopefully it's Lando. We'll see. And in addition, that concludes part 3 of the card show summer tour. Very, very excited. We are almost all the way done. All we have left is the West Coast Card Show in Anaheim, where we will be set up as vendors. So I'm very excited for that, because we'll be able to be on the vendor side of the show. Hopefully we'll have a lot more success and better content to bring you guys for then. But yeah, like I said, we'll wrap it up for this video. Please make sure you smash the thumbs up button, comment down below, and of course subscribe to the channel if you're new or haven't considered subscribing. I definitely appreciate the love and support. Check out the channel membership program if you haven't done so already. Guys, thank you so much. I've queued up an excellent video right there for you that I do believe will be excellent for your hobby endeavors. Hopefully, I'll see you in that one. Bye.